I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
our MotionWork AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, a staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, it is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC. Hello stands for Helping Enterprises Leverage Leading Edge Optimizations. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your business moderator for this evening for the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders worldwide. And we have speakers from all over the world, from London, from Singapore, from Japan, from North Carolina, from New York, from Los Angeles, from all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, to inspire, to educate businesses about businesses. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a great first presenter today, Morris the Connector. He's went from a gangster to a connector, and his story is just amazing. I mean, this man has went through death, after trial, after tribulation, and just continues to show and be who he is, where now he's a motivational speaker. He's a life coach. He's an accredited coach with Incredible You, and he's worked with people that you want to meet every single day. He's worked with Justin Bieber. He's worked with Beyonce. He's worked with Whitney Houston. And more importantly, he is a powerhouse. And today he's going to be talking about wear your crown. And so with further ado, I want to introduce you all to Morris the Connector. He's a great friend of mine. I have heard him before. He is going to blow you guys' socks off. So let's go, and here he is. How you doing today, Morris?
Man, I'm feeling so good to be on the Black Business Expo. You know, how did I get here, man? I'm feeling blessed and highly favored, David. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, brother. And look here, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name's Morris the Connector. Many people ask me why my name's Morris the Connector. When the BBC of London interviewed me, they asked me, why are you called Morris the Connector? Well, I'm going to tell every one of you. The name Connector comes from being connected to my inner child, my spirit, connected to myself, getting to know myself. When you know everyone, then you grow. But it took a while for me to reach this place where I could impact you, inspire you, and I'm going to empower you today with my story that was gory, but it's my glory. And I give God the glory every day I wake up, and I thank God for breathing. That means everything to me, just to be breathing, because now I know better, now I do better. And I want to tell you a bit of my story. Man, I've come from a long way. And back in the 70s, when I was growing up at school, it was hard, but they say what's hard becomes easy. You see, I grew up with my mum and dad and 5 siblings. My dad left home when I was 7 years old. I struggled with that. But fast forward, when I was at school, I was getting bullied, but I was getting bullied by the teachers, not the kids, putting me a corner saying, you're going to be nothing in life, but I wish that teacher could see me now. But fast forward, I left school, a school dropout. No qualifications, no confidence, no belief in myself. I couldn't see no one of my color doing anything of substance. Sad to say, I drifted in a drug gang. I started to sell drugs. I've done that for 12 years, everyone. They say money is the root of all evil, but it's not. It's the love of money. That's the root of all evil. And I love money so much, that's why I did what I done. But when an adversity introduced me to myself, when my son passed away, when he was 18 months old, that made me look up, that made me think like I don't want to be here in this world. But I want to say to every one of you, in your darkest hours, we need to think of the light, to see the light. My mum always used to say, Morris, come to church. And I used to say, Mum, I ain't got enough time, because I was out there drinking, smoking, and enjoying that life. But at this time, I was seeking. I was knocking that door, and I was asking God for help. So I went to church. Going to church, after a while, I started to work for the first time in my life. And I started to work after 8 years. I formed a chauffeur company. That chauffeur company now drives some of the biggest pop stars in the world. I want to say to every one of you, like Bruce Lee says, hard work has given the underdog the chance to be a champion. And I worked hard. I worked hard. Every day working, doing what I needed to do, speaking to people, telling people about what I was doing. My friends, my gangster friends wanted me to come back into being a gangster. I would tell them, no, I found God. It's been 30 years now. I haven't drank alcohol. 30 years I haven't smoked marijuana. But I want to say to every one of you, life is happening for you, not to you. And along the way, we are going to suffer many losses. In 2007, I lost my dear sister. She was 48 years old due to an illness. She was my queen. Imagine losing your sister, everyone, unexpectedly for an illness. But then in 2010, I lost my mum, down again, thinking, why God? Then in 2011, after thinking I've still got my dad, he passed away in 2011. And in 2015, another big loss when my common law wife, she passed away, left a 13-year-old and a 30-year-old down again. I can remember everyone in that darkness. I was saying, why me? Why me? Why me, God? But I want to say to every one of you, now I say, try me, because I know now it had to be me, to find me, the real me that is inside me, that's inside every one of you. I want to say to every one of you, the pain we go through, we have to go through it to grow through it. It's not about the pain, it's who we become through the pain. And I become this person of purpose, person of knowledge and wisdom in knowing and growing every step of the way to know that God has got my back. You see, everyone, we get molded all different ways. But when God molds you, he says, walk this way. And I walk with God now and started to believe stronger and stronger and stronger. But in 2018, I lost another son. So I lost 2 sons. But I want to say to every one of you, many people ask me, how did you get through it, Morris? It's my mindset. We have to reset our mindset every day we wake up and thank God for the blessings of being alive, because yesterday was history, everyone. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift to you all. That's why we call it the present. We're either here to win or we're here to learn, everyone. We're either in a storm, going for a storm, or coming out of a storm. This is life, everyone. I want to say to every one of you, you are a child of the abundant universe. Success is your birthright. If you said to me many years ago, I'll be this person I am today, I most probably would have smacked you in your mouth and said, get out my face. How could I become this person? I want to say, when God's got your back, there's no turning back. And I'm dealing with God's plan, not the world's plan. You see, everyone, I'm no longer connected to nothing in this world, just mindful of everything. It's that connection of the money, the gold, the house that made me think I was doing the right thing. You see, I thought that was success. But success is me speaking my truth today and every day to the youth. So I have a charity, Morris to Connect to CIC, that goes to the schools. And like I say to the youths, in every follower, there's a leader. I believe every one of us is here to wear our crown. You are kings, you are queens. You have a gift that will become your purpose. But it's about finding it on the journey. And I would say I've gone from pain to power, to empower people in showing them that, listen, we become what we think about, everyone. And there's 2 things that govern our life. It's our emotions and the meaning we give it. And the meaning I give to my emotions is that's God's plan, not my plan. You see, everything's predestined. And I'm meant to be here speaking my truth to every one of you and say to you, you've got this. I inhale confidence and exhale doubt now. I am love. I have all the ingredients of a cake. I rise with my baking powder every day. I have confidence, dedication, desire. I stay persistent like a kid that wants an ice cream and gets it in the end. You see, when we stay persistent, everyone, we get what we want. We have to keep doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it, and be consistent. You see, everyone, if I was a cake, let's say a Jamaican rum cake, I would eat myself. I love myself so much now. You see, love is the highest frequency. With love, there's no hate. We just elevate to speculate, to relate, to collaborate, which I'm doing with the Black Expo. This channel that Dr. Eric is in control of is amazing. This is about the 3rd time I've been on here. I want to say to every one of you, if anybody wants to collaborate, you could connect with me on morristoconnector.com. I am Morris the Connector. on Facebook, Morris the Connector. I want to empower you in America and around the world. So let's do this. Anybody that wants to contact me, contact me. I want to say to you, get up, like Bob Marley said. Stand up and stand up for rights, because you have a right to be in this world. Every setback, there's a comeback. And I've been knocked down, got back up, knocked down, got back up, knocked back down, got back up. And I want to say to every one of you, there's nothing between me and you. There's no difference. The only difference is our handprint, fingerprint, footprint. But we all have that love that we can make a difference in someone's life.
And hopefully everybody is doing well. Morris, can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, perfect. So,
Yeah.
brother, I would like to know, about the business, about the brand, especially with you working with some of these high-end people. Explain to me, brother, how did this all start? How did you go from, all these trials and tribulations and, the things that you've went through and you discussed to, saying, you know what, I'm gonna start my business. What was the flip? What was the switch?
The flip was change your mindset. Change you. You see the habits I had, drinking and smoking, I changed that. When the adversity happened to me, right, and I started to go to church, my mindset resetted. I started to want to work, and I worked, to see David. I worked. First of all, I worked doing double glazing, a sales job, selling the Hoover. Then I had a market stall. Then I became an executive driver. What I want to say, I put myself in the position of coming out the darkness, being in the light. The light was shining bright, and I started to work towards what I wanted. I just wanted to be somebody for my kids. And what happened, I met a man while I was driving called Steve. He said, why don't you come and work for me? And I started to work for him, going to meetings, driving him. Then he was setting up a hedge fund. I said to him, I could set up a business driving your staff and your clients. And that's how my chauffeur company started. I started with 2 cars, me and a partner. And after that, we started to work hard. That chauffeur company now drives the biggest pop stars like Justin Bieber, Beyonce. I've driven Whitney Houston's tour I done. Kylie Jenner, Travis Scott, A$AP Rocky. I drive a lot of big stars when they come to London. But I want to say to every one of you that's listening, we have to have a vision, because that's your direction. My vision was, I just want to be somebody, God. Just guide me and protect me along the way. But we have to, when they talk about manifestation, we have to do the work. And I worked hard to get to where I am now. And believing, it's not seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing. And I believed that I was somebody. And that's what got me on the road to becoming a businessman of 3 companies now. I now go to schools. I have a charity business. I have Wear Your Own Crown, which is my inspirational business. I'm a life coach. And I also still have my chauffeur company that drives the business people that come to London. So I want to say to every one of you, you can do it if I can do it. That's what happened, David. The hard work I put in believing in myself that I can do it. And I am black business in London. You are black business in America. So I want to say to every one of you, take time out now to find out, because there's no place like now. Am I happy now? Yes, I am. Every day to be alive. Thanking God for the glory of my story. I've also written a book, I Am Morris the Connector, that's coming out. So stay tuned, everyone, because my story is my glory. Thank you all. For listening. If you're all listening, I want to thank you all for listening, because I'm telling you, man, We have to show gratitude for breathing. We have to show gratitude for breathing because you have to make it happen. The thing about it, everyone, you have to have a vision. Because with no vision, it says in the Bible, people perish. The reason why it says that, because your vision is your direction to your destiny. I'm on a mission because I now have my vision. My vision is to wear my crown with my gift, which is speaking. I want to share this with everyone. When I was 7 years old, my mum used to call me a parrot, and my siblings used to make me cry. Shut up, you parrot, Morris. But I got news for everyone. I found my gift, I found my purpose, and now get paid for speaking. So that's what I want to say to every one of you. Every one of you have got a gift. Every one of you have got something special to offer the world in what you're doing. But it's who you're being. We're here as human beings having a human experience, everyone. And that's what I want to say to everyone. I became this person of purpose by finding myself through the pain of everything in my life. But I am happy that God chose me to be the real me that is inside of me. So I want to say, man, it's been one hell of a journey, but there's no turning back now because I'm on the right track. You know, so I'm here for every one of you. So just listen out for Morris the Connector. He's coming to America. I'm coming to America. I'm coming to America to collaborate with anyone that wants to collaborate. I'm going to bring my Mindset Reset tour around London, around England, and then to America. So listen out, everyone, on the Black Business Network. I'm Morris the Connector. I've never done speaking because I love speaking. But David, I'm going to hand it back to you. I love you.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You know, your story and, you know, your trials and your tribulations and how you've gotten this far, brother, you know, especially, you know, with all the things that's happened to you, you know, what if you had 30 seconds to share with, you know, your younger self or somebody that is, you know, in the same situation that you used to be in, what would you share with them? What would you tell them?
Many people ask me, what would you tell a younger Morris at 15? I would say, Morris, find your dream, find your vision, find what you love, because that will become your purpose. And don't stop doing it, Morris. Just keep doing it, enjoying it. If you don't like it, you can change it. Change happens, progress doesn't, Morris. Just keep doing it, Make the progress to become the mostest. If you love doing it, you get there. Don't worry about when, Morris. Worry about what you're doing, because it's in the doing and who you're being, David.
I love it. I love it. And, you know, I remember hearing you one time, and I don't know if you remember saying this, but it stuck with me, brother. And I shared it, you know, for since you said it. And you said, you know, we all have a pen, and you can either be the victim or victor. And
Yeah.
I love that when you shared that, because that's so spot on, because we all have three things in life. We have a chance, we have a choice, and we have a decision. And we get to decide how we write our story. We get to decide how we think. We get to decide how we leave other people and how our energy impacts other people, because believe it or not, we're all in this together. And, you know, that's something that with your high energy and my high energy, we can get in the room and just, you know, just tear it up. And
I David, it was you are the pen and paper of your story. You could play the victim. You could play the hero.
Yes, brother. And that is so true. And, you know, when we talk about, you know, writing that story, Can you share with some people, maybe some things in your business that you were able to overcome? Like, what was one of the stories in your business that really was like that aha moment and really, propelled you to the next moment?
Well, one of the things that was one of my aha moments was when COVID came. And my chauffeur company, the last person I drove in 2020 was Justin Bieber. He came to London, and I drove him, and he flew out, and he went, and it's like lockdown. I was like, wow. I had about £200,000 worth of cars that I used for chauffeuring. Nobody was driving in them, nothing to do. But with me, as Morris the Connector, I got connected to my inner self and my thoughts. And I started to talk on Facebook and speak on there live. And then somebody heard me on there for the first time, and a friend of mine said, Morris, I didn't know what you was doing. I didn't know what you was doing with your business, wear your own crown and this. Let me hear your story on my radio station. Then the BBC of London phoned me. I was like, wow, the BBC of London, which is the largest corporation in London, they wanted to speak to me. I thought, wow. So I spoke to them, told them a bit of my story, and they loved it. And then after that, a TV company phoned me and said, can we hear your story? And things started to happen. And it just propelled me to start telling my story. Because what we got to realize, David, my story is my story. I had to live it. So I didn't realize my story was of such importance of lifting people up. And then Clubhouse came, and then I started to tell my story on there, and the impact. I got 8,500 followers and things like that. So then I went to Ethiopia, where my daughter lives, and everything like that, and come back with the vision and mission of setting up a charity to deal with the youths in Africa and England. So that propelled me to a new level. It didn't make me fall back, because I know God's got my back. So all it done for me, I had another vision. And that's what I would say to anyone that's listening. With every setback, there's a comeback. We become what we think about. What did Morris the Connector think about? I didn't think about, oh my God, I can't make no more money doing that business. I was thinking, what am I going to do now? Because we live in the now. And am I happy now? I'm happy now. So I do things right now. If I'm not happy with doing that now, I'm not going to do it. If I wasn't happy coming here today, I wouldn't do it. So that's what we've got to live. We've got to live with the now. And it's about me. Then it's about we.
Absolutely, brother. And we all hear these cliches, on the airport, they say, put your mask on first and take care of yourself and all these things. And, so often we forget these simple blocking and tackling, skills that we have to be able to do. And that is exactly it. Making sure you have the right mindset, making sure that you meditate. Yes, I said meditate. Okay. Making sure that you are being, always positive, because I was reading a stat the other day that we are quick to think of 5 negative things before we think of something positive. And that in itself, can really, especially in the Black community, tear ourselves down, because it's already hard enough, walking around with this melanated skin and getting the assumptions and the judgments that, we're nowhere near. But more importantly, just believing in ourselves and how we talk to ourselves. And so, what are some of the disciplines or mindsets that you install in your business, right? What are some of those things that you can list off for us?
Well, I like the two most powerful words in the world, I would say, is I am. And I am Morris the Connector. I am a child of the abundant universe, and success is my birthright. I am unique. I am love, because love is inside me now. I am everything that God wants me to be right now, because I have found my gift and found my purpose. I am happy to be here right now, speaking on here. So I am, when I wake up, I look in that mirror, and I want to say to every one of you, I say, I am the best. I am handsome. Thank you, God, for me. I show gratitude every day for breathing. And that makes me smile, everyone. Just to breathe. Because if you're breathing, you can make it happen. What do you want to make happen? We can do anything. God has given us the power of resilience, the power to embrace everything, the love that we have inside of us. Because when you find that love, that's the key to the door, everyone. That opens the door on the next journey. Because I want to say to every one of you, no one's going to leave here alive. It's about what we're doing, who we're becoming. That's what I'm saying. And I want people to say, Morris the Connector said this, just like you said that. When I move on from here, I want people to remember me of what I've done. Because it's not about me anymore. My story is not about me. It's not for me. God gave me my story to share with thee. Do you understand?
Absolutely, brother. And last before we get out of here, how can people get in contact with you? Where can they reach you at? What do you have going? I know you got some things rocking and rolling right now, so share with us those things and how people can get in contact with you.
Oh man, I've got so many things. Thank God he gives me the health and strength. At 61 years old, some people say to me in the gym, how do you find time to go to the gym? But I want to say to every one of you before I go on, it's not lack of time. It's lack of direction that people have trouble with. Some people are breathing oxygen and they don't know why. Because when you know your why and you know your must, I know my why. I know why I had to go through so much pain. My why is I had to get to this power that God has given me like Job. And I know what I must do with this power I have to empower. So if you want to connect with me, if you want to fly me in your private jet to America to pick some of them people up on my back, like God's got my back. You see, everyone, I'm a messenger. So I have a message because I talk the mess out my message out my mess to give to every one of you. The test is my testimony. I don't want to come to all of you. So you can connect with me on morristheconnector.com. I am Morris the Connector Instagram. Info at morristheconnector.com. Facebook, Morris the Connector. You could connect with me any way possible, and I'm here for every one of you. Thank you. Loving you for being you.
Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate that, man. It was awesome having you here. Thank you.
Thank you too.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to remind you all that the Black Business Mission is to raise funds for high school seniors and going to college or from K to 12. This expo is a fundraiser, okay? This expo is a fundraiser. For students, right, you may go to the www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate, right? And to sign up for this actual, all these goodies that you guys can be able to get advantage of, because the goal is to provide laptops. The goal is to provide money for these children while they go to college. And more importantly, you guys can also make sure you're registering, more importantly, at the www.blackbusinessexpo.com. Make sure you go there. And we want to give a special shout out to our sponsors from NC 100, from the Moody Capital Partners, from Suede Soul, from Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, from Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier and Development Council, to Step Management, to BHS Management, or Associates, Margie Lean Foundation, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shana Global, Executive Women Success Institute, the Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, the Hello LLC, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S.-African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54 Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, prove that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business lifecycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African, continental, and country-specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. You know, people ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you. Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
And good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, corporations, welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC, which stands for Helping Enterprises Leverage Leading Edge Optimizations. And a prime example of this would be that I have the opportunity to be here in Mexico, joining you guys as a digital nomad. And yes, not only can you join this live broadcast that is on all the other channels, but you also can go and pivot into the 3D metaverse world where you guys can go and watch this live broadcast in metaverse from your phone, from your laptop, from your VR headsets in the Hello Plaza. Just go to thehellollc.io and you will, boom, drop right into our penthouse headquarters where you will be able to see this live broadcast, and it will make regular YouTube and TV and all this stuff cute and adorable, I can promise you. And so I want to be able to help you guys understand that I am your business moderator for this evening, right, on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24/7 business network showcasing Black businesses, Black owners, and entrepreneurs and thought leaders worldwide, okay? We have speakers from London, from Singapore, from Japan, from North Carolina, from Africa, right? To New York, to Chicago, to Los Angeles, all across the United States. And the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its businesses, knowledge to empower, to inspire, to educate, to businesses about businesses. And I'm here to tell you guys all right now, we have an amazing guest that's coming up right now, Mr. Kendrick Avant. He's the creator, he's the owner of Mindset Over Bull Beep. Amazing, inspiring. He's from Houston, Texas, my hometown. This is where we met off of Clubhouse, which we are live on Clubhouse right now as well, that you all can come and join us in the Hello LLC room. And not only that, he talks about his gratitude journal. He teaches people to be better when they can't be better. And let me just tell you, his motivation, his inspiration that he shares, and really, you know, throughout all the struggles and things that he goes on, that he has to deal with on a daily basis, it gives you no reason, right, to keep going, because, you know, what he does is absolutely amazing. So without further ado, Kendrick Avant, brother, it is so good to have you on the Black Business Network, brother. How are you doing today? Talk to us.
Yo, but 1,000 thanks for the introduction, and happy International Podcast Day to a King.
Yes, sir. That indeed. Hey, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
So, Kendrick, brother, talk to us, man. How are you doing today? What is the whole, how's Houston today? How hot is it there today?
It is in the mid 90s today, but I am rocking and rolling because I don't have to worry about going outside, and that's the power of that gratitude. As long as you know why you're grateful, you won't be thinking about things like, I wish I could go outside and be in the heat. I'm cool right here on the inside.
Awesome, awesome. So, brother, talk to us about your business. Talk to us about your brand. What started this all? You could be doing anything else, but you're out here inspiring so many people, man. Talk to us about, mindset over the BS.
So the mindset over BS started with, in 2016, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Within 3 years, I went from my son's football coach. I was teacher of the year. I was the hottest realtor in my office. And within 3 years, I am all the way wheelchair bound. There's no more walking. I can't drive anymore. I'm trying to crawl to the bathroom. And that put me in a seriously bad spot. I had to find a way to get myself out. And to get myself out, I started out with this gratitude journal. And what I realized is that when you write the story of why you're grateful, not what you're grateful for, but the why, the importance is the why. Because as long as you know why you are grateful, as long as you are telling that story of why you are grateful, if you are writing that story down, then you're not overthinking the last thing you said you're not overthinking the last thing that you said to family. You're not overthinking the fact that the kids didn't pick up their toys. You stepped on a Lego last night. Instead, you are trapped. You are stuck. You are moving with whatever you are grateful for. That puts you in a better mood.
I love it. I love it. So, what was your original career? I know I didn't know all of that, man. What was your
my original career was the teacher. I taught for 20 years. I taught elementary and I taught middle school for 20 years. I was nominated for Teacher of the Year 3 times, and I won it once.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy, brother. What do you see in today's society with these kids right now, compared to when we grew up? What would be your one misconception or the things that, differentiate us between now and then?
I think the biggest thing is that when we were growing up, the older generation, we are used to being told what to do. We're used to being told what to think. This new generation, oh no, they want to understand the why of why they're doing everything. And if you understand what they're going to ask you why. They're going to ask you, why are we doing this? Why are we learning this? Why are we writing this? If you know the why and you explain that why to these kids of even 2023, you get a much better response from them.
And, so why that career? Why'd you pick teaching out of all things, brother?
I picked teaching out of all things because I actually come from a family of teachers. My mother is an elementary school teacher. My father is a college professor. So as soon as I left college, I knew that the career I would go into was education. I did education for about 20 years. I left education. This will be the story for you. My last assignment I gave to my kids, I told my kids to look up what they wanted to be when they grow up, how much money they would make, how much time they would spend in school to get it. A normal assignment. I do it every single year. But this particular year in 2016, one of my students said, I want to be a realtor because 80% of millionaires come from real estate and insurance. And I'm thinking to myself, just talking, I can do that. I can make $1 million. And the whole class erupted. Well, why don't you do that then, Mr. Avant? That was the last assignment I gave my students. I ended up retiring 2 weeks later to become a realtor.
And that is just crazy in itself that you were telling them, asking them what they should do, and then they turned it around on you and said, well, why aren't you doing it? And
that's where my first pivot happened.
I love it. And so, throughout that change, and what did you find in real estate, that was different from the teaching? Explain to us there, because I'm pretty sure you found that there might have been some similarities too.
There were some similarities, there were some differences. What I loved about real estate was the actual conversations I got to have with people. I felt like I'm educating adults on how to get their homes. I'm educating adults on how to get the best loans and interest loans for the homes. I'm educating adults on credit scores. That was always great. Now they're driving around Houston in traffic all the time because people get off at 5 and I got to be somewhere in 45 minutes and I know it's going to take an hour and 15. Oh man, that right there, I do not miss. I do not miss driving in Houston at all.
So, with that being said, any interesting, who would be that one student, right? Looking back at, your teacher career, who would be that one student or, a couple of students that you look back, you're like, man, I really made some change?
I've got a few students who actually still come out here to my house. So once I retired in 2016, I left Houston. I moved to a smaller city called Conroe on the outskirts of Houston. I have a handful of kids, maybe five or six kids that actually come out. My wife knows their name. My kids know their name. They drive out. I've got 2 boys that actually have brought their own sons out here. I've got one girl who named her son after me. These visits from kids are like the greatest affirmations, the greatest confirmations that you could possibly get. And this is before I even started a gratitude journal. They didn't know the glowing, happy guy that I've become. All they knew was sit down somewhere. Don't do that. And it's just amazing how things have changed.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. So, you shared a story, with the kids, but what would be a story, with the real estate? What's something that you most remember about real estate, or a story you can remember there, especially driving in Houston? And I know now it's even more horrible.
The very first home I tried to rent out, I drove 45 minutes to this home. I ended up getting there. I'm showing the house around, and the husband and wife keep whispering every time I leave the room. And I wonder, I'm hoping to myself, they are discussing whether or not to rent the home. No, what ended up happening was the home that I'm trying to rent out was in the news 2 months earlier for a robbery. So at that point, the wife wanted nothing to do with the home. And the husband looks at me and says, hey, you know what? I'll take it if you can take about 80% off. So the home wanted to go for maybe $1,200. He said that they would take for $250 because it was in the news already. He knew I couldn't rent it out. That was my introduction into real estate.
Oh man. So, you being able to, go from a fully functionable, running around town, doing all these things, brother, to now all of a sudden, you're diagnosed with the, MS, how did that impact you from a mindset, journey and lead us down that path? How was that?
From a mindset journey, the biggest thing that comes is that multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disease where the body is attacking the nerve cells. So everything that your body wants to do, everything that your brain is trying to communicate to your arms, your legs, your eyes, your body's actually attacking those nerves. So you are slowly losing all of those senses. What I had to get used to, what I had to develop was I had to understand where I was now and understand where I was going. Because the mindset of losing your abilities, of losing your eyesight, losing the ability to walk, losing the ability even to use the restroom, getting your mind wrapped around that, having to ask your wife or your daughters to help you back and forth to the restroom, King, that takes a while to understand. That takes a while to accept. And I was in a dark, dark place. I slowly brought myself out because in October 1st, 2020 is when I bought my first gratitude journal. And I began to write out what I was grateful for. And it took it about a year, maybe a whole year before I started writing out, realizing that the more time I spent writing why I'm grateful, okay, the kids did the kitchen. Now if I write the story of why the kids did the kitchen, how they helps me out, how now I don't have to do it. So that saves me time. I get to my job faster. That puts the wife in a better mood. That makes the wife want to cook because the kitchen is clean. When I spend the time writing all that out, not only am I more grateful for my kids, not only do I talk to my kids differently, I'm speaking to my wife different, and I'm in a better mood. That makes me a better father, a better husband, just a better human being.
Brother, that is amazing, because you're so spot on. You know, I remind people that being grateful for what you have right now is the best thing you could ever do, because living in gratefulness is the greatest reception, right, for receiving things. Because when you're grateful for things, you don't need anything. So when you get things, it's abundantly.
Yes.
And so often, you know, we forget about the most important things are right in front of us. You know, we're chasing after the money. We're chasing after the fame. We're chasing after all of this glory, when everything that you want is right in front of you. And then, you know, when it's taken away from you, like you just shared, you know, asking the wife, asking the kids for help, that takes away from a man, especially a man, you know, with kids and a whole family. So that in itself, man, I think I understand a little bit of how that is. But more importantly, you know, when you were diagnosed with this, you know, what did you do to treat yourself better, to get this ball rolling, especially as, you know, you're dealing with your health issues, but also helping people, you know, in their business and keeping them motivated? Talk to me about that.
When I started out this journey of multiple sclerosis, I had health care, and I'm trying out all the medicine that they're giving me. And I promise, it felt like every medicine, every pill that they're having me take, every injection they're giving me, I'm feeling worse and worse and worse. So after about 6 months, I ended up telling my neurologist, I don't want any more medications. Just let me do my gratitude journal. Let me work on myself. So as long as I understand, as long as I can accept and deal with what is going on, you really get to the point where you understand and you can handle the physical, the pain aspect of it. It's getting your mindset wrapped around it so that you're not always thinking about the pain. Because if you're always thinking about the physical pain, that makes you an angry father, that makes you an angry husband, that makes you an angry friend, because you're always in a bad mood thinking about what's going wrong. And that's what I had to learn. I let go of all of the medicine that they were giving me, and I began to treat myself with just the gratitude, with just drinking the water. I began doing yoga for the first time in my life. I've never done that before. I've never done meditation before, and I've done that. And I've honestly been times where my back is maybe on a pain level of a 5 or a 6. And if I calm down, and if I get out this wheelchair and I can fold my legs into a meditative stance, I can sit there and do this and it begins to go down. I can knock that pain level from a 5 or 6 down to a 1 or a 2. And at that point, now you can do whatever you need to do. A pain level of 1 or 2, you can move on that.
Brother, I just shared this earlier. I've been sharing this. You know, I talk about meditation a lot. It is key. It has helped me from not slapping somebody else and not slapping myself, more importantly, and just giving, you know, yourself that self-reflection time, that being able to really, you know, calm the nerves down, especially, you know, with all the things that we deal with on a daily basis. And then yoga is something that I would encourage us all to do, right? Taking 5-10 minutes, stretching your body, because, you know, a lot of the times what we find is that, you know, lack of stretching, you know, it's bad, especially as we get older. So just reaching down, touching your toes, doing some jumping jacks, doing some sit-ups, getting that body moving is critical, right? And so, you know, I'm sure that all of these things, you know, are in your gratitude journal. You know, what are some things in your business, you know, your practice, that you're able to help people out with, you know, utilizing this gratitude journal? And talk to us about this gratitude journal as well, because I hear you talking about it, but most people don't know about it. So I want you to talk about it, brother.
So whenever I'm talking about the gratitude journal, my gratitude journal has gotten to the point where I put it online. I have an online gratitude journal at kendrickavot.com. And what I have learned is that the gratitude stories, that's just a piece of my gratitude journal. Now, I actually track how many days and how many yoga positions I do. I track how many minutes I've meditated, how many days in a row I've meditated. And I share all of this on my own gratitude journal. And I do this because I know I have a wealth of tribespeople who are watching me, who need to see somebody like me doing the things that I do and succeeding at it. So as long as I'm sharing this gratitude journal, today was 1,120 days in a row. And by sharing that, sharing the exercise that I do, I put videos in so I can see myself what yoga poses I could do 2 months ago versus what yoga poses I can do now. I track how much water I put in my gratitude journal. I track how many hours of sleep that I have. So even whenever I read my gratitude journal, as I'm going back and reading it again, I can see, oh man, last Friday I got 6 hours of sleep. Tuesday I got 5 hours of sleep. What was I doing well on those days? And I'm looking at my gratitude journal. Oh, I drank all my water. I did my yoga. I meditated. I wrote in my gratitude journal. I skipped the alcohol. All of those become decisions that are concrete right in front of you all the time, backing up and reinforcing the move that you're making to be as best as possible.
I love it, brother. I love it. So you have a podcast as well, correct? And
correct, I sure do.
Talk to us about, your podcast and what your podcast is about.
So the podcast itself is called Mindset Over BS. And my podcast is that I actually tell the funny gratitude stories to the rest of the tribes people so they can see that this gratitude stuff is not all work. The funnier you make it, it ends up being a longer gratitude journal entry. And if it's funny and it's longer, that's even less time you have on your negative thoughts and overthinking past arguments and overthinking if your kids have done their chores or not. You are not even overthinking the job and the employment that you're doing because you're focused on what's going good. And that's the power of that whole gratitude journal.
I love it. I love it. And this Black Business Network is to showcase to children that they don't have to be that football player. They don't need to be that singer. They don't need to be that artist. They don't need to be that producer. They don't need to be that typical thing that we are stereotyped as being. And prime example, yesterday I did a live and, I shared with people, that I myself have taken over 500 flights in 4 years. And getting on planes, I had the opportunity to, be on first class. And a lot of the times people would ask me, hey, do you play football? And, the next question would be, what is it that you do? When I would be in first class and I'd see other people associating with each other. And it was always, hey, what's your name? Where you from? And then it was what you did, in the business. But as a Black individual, they wanted to know, what did I do? And this is where we come together as Black individuals to show these youngsters and to show individuals and even people that are more experienced in life that you too can get out of that old mentality and grasp these new things, especially creating your own podcast like you've done. Be able to create gratitude journals, be able to create ebooks, be able to create something for, our culture to be able to up-level themselves when it does come to meditation. Because I'll be the first one to say, if you had mentioned meditation to me 5 years ago, I would have been like, what, please? And the word. And so, it would have been, a different conversation. Or yoga, you tripping. And, those would have been different, mindsets. And that's where we really want to foster people and to help people make that transition and make that pivot, into the future. So, with your lucrative background of what you've done and what you've experienced, brother, right? Which I follow you all the time. I love your Twitters. I love your TikToks. I love your social media, brother, and what you got and what you do and how you do it and just giving people the real, raw, honest truth. What would be your, 30-second or 1 minute, showcase to, these youngsters that, hey, you don't need to do that. You can do something else other than what we're pinned up to do.
If I had 30 seconds, what I would tell everybody, the kids, the younger people, the older people, start your gratitude journal journey. Just start. All it takes is you writing down those 3 things that you are grateful about, those 3 stories. And I'm telling you, once you write down those 3 stories the first time, you get that warm fuzziness in your heart, but you'll realize, oh, wow, there goes 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes, I wasn't tripping on what my mama told me. I wasn't angry about what my dad told me. I've gotten the trash out and I forgot I even did the trash. And all of that starts with you spending that few minutes of writing in that gratitude journal. Once you start that habit, you begin to see how you can start other good habits, how you can keep the momentum going. But it starts with that first step. Start a gratitude journal.
Yeah. And when you talk about the gratitude journal, I think what happens a lot of the times is that people, do start to get into the journal, and then they start writing. And I'm that person. When I first started, right, in my journal, it would ask me questions, and I'd be like, "Ooh, I didn't do that. Ooh, I didn't do that. Ooh, you know what? I'm putting this journal away. I don't want to face with that." But when I recognize, hey, writing this stuff down on paper and being able to see what I accomplished, how I helped people, how I learned, what did I do that day, and being able to write these things down, it entrenches in your mindset, and your mind goes to work on those things. And that's what I remind people. A lot of the times when we think of how we're going to get to places, how it's going to get done, but in all reality, it's who we're going to be able to get that done with, who is going to come in our life and really be able to successfully make that transition and make that pivot, to the next step. And that's really, brother, the important thing of you being able to showcase people, how this gratitude journal has helped you out. And even more importantly, from your aspect, from your health aspect, how did, the multi-sclerosis, change your perspective on business, on, your life? Talk to us about that.
It changed you know what it did? Is that I'm a former teacher. I went into real estate. Because of multiple sclerosis, I can't show houses anymore. Because of multiple sclerosis, I can't go into a school classroom, stand in front of the board and write things down anymore. Because of this disease, I've had to reinvent my entire life. And when I reinvented my life, as I wrote out in that gratitude journal, I'm realizing, I really do like talking to people about what to be grateful for. And then from that, you have somebody tell you, hey, why don't you try being an inspirational speaker? I've never done that before. But the more I speak about this, I realize this is who I am. This is my passion. This is how I can still help the world. This is how I can leave a legacy for my own kids, that my own kids can see how much I kept it together, how I kept pivoting and reinventing myself, because I have this gratitude journal. I'm tracking what makes me happy. I'm tracking what I'm grateful for. And as long as you know those things, you're going to repeat those things and be better than you were.
Brother, you're spot on. And so, what are some other things that you have within your business, that you provide and that you showcase, so people can know, where they can, get more information from you?
So when they go to KendrickAvant.com, one of the big things that I talk about besides the gratitude journal is doing things like a love language test. On my website, you can do your own love language test where you can give it to yourself, give it to your loved ones, give it to your kids. Because what I learned is that when you spend a little bit of time, you know what your kids' love language is, what your spouse love language is, that changes the way you communicate. And that absolutely improves the relationships around you, whether it's your caretakers or it's your spouse or it's your kids or even your parents. That makes you so much of a better communicator. And that's what empowered me to do what I do now.
Brother, you keep dropping these dimes, brother. I'm going to come back to Houston, Texas, take you out to eat. You are so spot on. So often in, the Black community, we miss that whole entire love, section and different types of love. And taking that test in your website, I encourage everybody to go and take that test, because that test will allow you to figure out, oh, I do like affirmations. Oh, I do like to be touched. Oh, I do like this. And it really helps you, and it helps your partner and your children as well. It helps the whole entire household. Thanksgiving is coming up. Halloween is coming up. Next family reunion is coming up. Pull up, Kendrick's, five love language. Go take the test and, read it out loud, because you will be able to see, oh, this is me. And guess what? It changes. Your love language can change as you change, and you all should be changing Change is good, right? A shift is good in your mindset and who you are. I am so glad I'm not that 300-pound, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, negative thinking, right? Thinking that, my job was going to take care of me and they could care less about me. And so I'm so glad I made the pivot. I made the transition, getting in a journal, writing down my goals, writing down my plan, because a man with no plan has no future. And so that's the bigger thing. And so, brother, with that being said, what are some things that you would like to, tell people about, your business, your brand? What are some other things that you're looking forward to? I know you utilizing some of this AI and technology. What's your thought process on that as we move forward with technology?
One of the beautiful things about technology is before I became wheelchair, before I got into this wheelchair, I'm one of the people who always thought there's too much social media, kids are on phones too much, kids are texting too much. And when I got into the wheelchair, I've learned to appreciate technology on a whole nother level. On a whole nother level, I appreciate technology. I can't imagine going through an illness like this and you not having Facebook or Instagram to play on as you're sitting there all night up on the bathroom, or all night with your legs shaking. You have something else to do to keep your mind off of that. I had no idea about that. Now I've learned to appreciate the technology that is around me, and I'm pushing and pumping this to the rest of my tribe's people. So whenever I speak to them about the gratitude journal, I'm conducting them to go to my website. One of the other things that I push on them, besides the love language, is understanding that you have got to start your own business. We've talked about this a little bit. And the beauty of starting your own business, when you have an illness, or when you are wheelchair bound, if you are disabled, is that it gives you something else to do that you are passionate about. It's another way to take your mind off of whatever bad things you're going through. If you are working on your business, you have less time thinking about what all you don't have, or how much you wish somebody would come see you, or how you want to go outside. No, you're busy working on your business. You're busy developing your own goals. You're busy improving and developing what you're trying to do. And all that started with just starting up a business. My business, I got into the public speaking. I got into coaching people after I got into public speaking. First, I would talk to a crowd of people, and somebody would always put me to the side. Hey, Kendrick, well, do you do coaching one-on-one? I not really, but I can learn. I can start with you. I mean, if you really want me to. And from there, the coaching begins. It just starts with the phone conversations, the talks, the text messages, being available to people who have these questions. And that's how I got into coaching.
Man, when people ask you, for advice, and people, are, getting your coaching, what is one of the things that you hear yourself repeatedly say that, you could be doing better of?
Understanding that this will take time. You started the gratitude journal. It is not going to make you a perfect person within a week. It's not going to make you a perfect person within a year. But if you are writing that gratitude journal, if you are doing that work, if you're doing these love languages, if you're understanding your brain hemisphere, that's something else I talk to my clients about, is understanding, are they their brain hemisphere? Are they left? Are they right? When you understand little bitty things like this about yourself, then you can apply it to those around you. You become a much better communicator. You become a much better leader of those around you.
Brother, communication is key. And I talked about this yesterday, right, in my live as well. I talk about love. I talk about integrity. I talk about, kindness. And those are my big three. And something that, I want to add on to that is commitment, right? There's communication, but you got to commit to communication. There's kindness, but you got to commit to being kind, right? There's integrity, but you got to commit to being integrity, right? And a lot of the times we talk about these things, but we don't walk these things. And that is really, we're coaching with a gratitude journal, where all of these things, come together and really are able to help people pivot and people to move to the next level and things of that sort. So, brother, I want to thank you for joining us tonight on this wonderful Black Business Network. One more time, brother, tell the people where they can find you at, how they can get in contact with you, what you got going, what's the next speaking gig you're at. Please share with the world what you are up to, brother.
The easiest way to always find me, you can connect me on KendrickAvant.com. KendrickAvant.com. It's just all one word, KendrickAvant.com. If you don't remember KendrickAvant.com, my name, I'm sure you will remember the phrase mindset over BS. Put the whole thing in there. Mindsetoverbs.com. You're going to come to my website. You can find ways to contact me. You can find ways where I will be at. You will see my virtual speaking events all right there in front of you.
Well, brother, I greatly appreciate you joining us today. And as always, brother, genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. Absolutely, brother. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to encourage you guys all to remember that this is a Black Business Scholarship fundraiser for the Black Business Expo, right? The Black Business mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students, and students may go to the www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate. You also can go to this actual website and also go to the Cash App on the screen as well. And more importantly, our goal is to provide these students with laptops. Our goal is to provide these students up to $5,000 for 10 students, because I remember when I was in college, Dad, I need some money, Mama, right? So that's important. And then students, listen to me. You're on your phone, you scroll holding right now, stop right now, and I want you to go register. This is you taking action with everybody donating to this fund. And so will you guys go to the www.blackbusinessusa.com and register? More importantly, it takes you 2 minutes, easy peasy. And so with that being said, we want to thank all of our sponsors today, the NC100, the Moody Capital Partners, the Suede Soul, the Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, the Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, the Step Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, the Earth Essentials, Genius is Common, Melaine Shauna Global, Executive Women Success Institute, Superwoman Business Services, The Hello LLC, Lee Entertainment, Artist App Design, and of course, the Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
How you doing? I'm Rodney Allen Rippey. Yeah, the child actor. Well, now, leading man. Some of you might remember back in the day, the Harlem Globetrotters popcorn machine. Remember that? Well, it was a Saturday morning special that would come on, and I was there with Geese and Tex and Meadowlark Lemon. Remember the show? Well, I had a great time. And I have to say a huge, huge thank you to all my fans out there. Thank you for all the years of support. I went on from the entertainment industry. I started getting into producing and directing. And now, hey, here I am. I'm a studio executive here in Burbank, California at 2526 Studios. I have to say, it's been pretty good, but the best is yet to come. Please stay encouraged. Keep reaching for your dreams and never forget that genius is common. Remember that. Genius is common. No matter what anyone says to you, no matter how tough the road may get, keep striving. Keep reaching for your dreams. And always know that you are worth it. Everything that you put into yourself, everything good that you pour into your life, you are worth it. And when the times get tough, when things don't go exactly right. It's okay. Dust your shoulders off. Stand up strong. And remember, genius is common.
Hello, my name is Kiasi Helm and I'm 14 years old. I think my genius would probably have to be setting goals and achieving them. I say this because ever since I was young, I always wanted to be an author, and at age 11, I ended up achieving this. But not only did I end up becoming an author, I ended up becoming a public speaker, a publisher, a business owner, all these great things. The name of my business is Written by Kids Publishing Company. I decided to start this company because I thought it was important for me to help kids my age express themselves through literacy and just achieve their own goals. Because to me, achieving goals is the best thing in the world to feel. It's you just achieving things and aspirations that you set for yourself. And I know that everybody is capable of this because even if you don't end up achieving the goal, you still tried your best, and that's the most important thing. And everybody is capable of this because genius is common. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bus by going to my GoFundMe link. And remember, if Caden can, you can too, because genius is common.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
connexion. La connexion.
In a world obsessed with the cult of celebrity, I challenge you not to aspire to anyone else's greatness, but instead strive to reveal and ignite the greatness within you.
Are you serious?
I totally think that's it.
Hey.
No!
Hey! To me, sexy is a man that knows who he is and what he wants.
Okay.
He's comfortable. You look at him, you see him, he's just comfortable being himself. And you're like,
Baby, be you.
be you, baby.
Just be you. I like it. Introducing the Be You collection, exclusively available at K&G Fashion Superstore.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world
to support our students, our children, our young team, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am black business. I am black business. Tell me, are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Sidney Wormsby. I'm owner, founder of Strategic Solutions, Uertis Decus, a business growth and improvement consulting practice. I'm your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker for this evening, you're going to love this conversation with Mr. David Jones, the CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where hello isn't just a greeting. It's a commitment to helping enterprises leverage leading edge optimizations into the new digital age from 2D to 3D immersive environments. They handle the technical aspects so you can be exceptional. Time is my only competition, and I'm here to help you and your business win, not only now, but also in the future, by starting with building a solid foundation. So that's what they're about. Please help me present and welcome Mr. David Jones.
Good evening. How you doing, Mr. Sidney? Hopefully all is well, brother. It is good to see you. You have been doing an amazing job in this Black Business Network. I just want to let you know, brother, it has been awesome to see you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And looking forward to the conversation. I've seen some of your stuff before, both in terms of the messaging and marketing here, but then also going to your website a little bit. So I know folks are going to really get, something out of what you're going to talk about. Some are going to be mind blown. Some aren't aware at all of what you're going to be talking about. But once you're finished, they're going to go, how did I ever, do without this? So with that, let's kind of jump into it. So first, talk a little bit about your background in terms of your technical development. What was the background? How did you get the information, the education, the insights that you have to be able to do what you're doing now?
A great question. Born and raised in Houston, Texas, got a scholarship to play football at Benedictine College, a D2 school in Kansas, where I got my degree in marketing and business. And then I had the opportunity to go back home and work for a telecom communications company called CBON back then. And really what they did was they were a conglomerate of services for small to medium-sized companies where, we really were able to pivot them and excel their business into the future with utilizing back then, having a website, having, fax to email, having, the cell phone all in one, and then traveling to LA, from being a VP there, then a VP up in Minneapolis. And then my mom got diagnosed with cancer. So I moved back home, started taking care of mom. She's all and well and alive, and really start jumping into the world of, more telecommunications, especially from the radio headset in, where I was doing business with, the federal government. I was doing business with American Airlines, Xerox, and really always being one of those forward thinking and progression ways. And then just at soul and at heart, my mom and dad be like, boy, you need to get off those games. And, you're not going to make no money from those games. And now here it is, really being able to use that creativity, being able to use that, that critical thinking and pushing it forward and pushing the envelope forward and having an open mind and understanding that, these movies, even before the metaverse came into, our business, our realm, whatever, I always shared with people, hey, if it's in the movies, then you best to believe that we got it. Okay. They're just not making these movies and say, ooh, look at this. It's here. It's been thought of. It's been developed. And so really just having that technological, way of thinking and just, being able to experiment and show up at the end of the day.
If people ever question that point about if it's in the movies, it's here or it's coming very soon, ask them to look at old versions, the original Star Trek. Look at some of those old movies, the cartoons, the Jetsons, and some of the technologies that were there and that we think of as common everyday life now. So you're exactly right. You mentioned some of the qualities and characteristics that you possess that you feel has really helped you to excel in what you're doing. How many of those were kind of just part of your personality, and how many of those did you have to develop through your educational training and through your work experiences?
That's a great question. A lot of the times, I'm an upbeat guy, being able to just bring the energy, but really being able to critique those things, especially being a VP and talking to, people, maybe a crowd of 200, maybe a crowd of 1,000, maybe, somebody's corporation, and really just, being able to get better at communication. And by being better at communication, understanding where people are, understanding, what level, of technology that they have. And one of the things that I've definitely have, grown is having the patience of Job. A lot of our clients are more experienced, and I have to have patience. Because I too remember, and this is, development, who I am, my father, my mother, not the most technological people whatsoever. And me being the one, hey, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. And really just, showing them and more so than doing it for them. And just, being open. That's the one thing that I share with people. If you share something with me that I can get better on, I'm going to take that and I'm going to run with it. I'm not going to have pride. I'm not going to have ego. I'm not going to say, you don't know what you're talking about, right? I'm going to listen to what you have to say, and I'm going to see what you're doing, because I can't listen to somebody that's not doing or, trying to get to where I'm getting. And more importantly, just being open-minded. I think that's the biggest key, is really just having integrity, having kindness, and really, just loving people for where they're at. And that was one of the biggest lessons that I learned, is just to love people from where they're at, because, people have experienced things, they went through things differently in life, and we can't have, one cookie cutter for everybody. So that would be my answer to that.
Okay. All right. When we're talking here and when people are watching the presentations, there may be folks who are, maybe students, K through 12, college students, and there also may be some folks who are working for others right now, but are thinking about, being out on their own. So it's always, interesting for them to see themselves in some of the folks that are then presenting. Could I be there, et cetera. So talk a little bit about, did you always see yourself being a CEO, running your own business, doing the kinds of things that you were doing? Was that something that you grew into? Talk a little bit about that journey for you.
The crazy thing is that when seeing my father having his business and being having his construction business, and then my father wanted to start his own barbecue joint back in the day, because my father could cook barbecue like no other, and he was going to have his own restaurant. And I remember that dream, just going down the drain because of lack of plan, lack of preparation, and then emotional awareness of just how that all went, just remembering and looking back on it now, reflecting, right? Not regretting, because he's doing amazing now more than ever. I think he probably prefers what he's doing now than being in the kitchen. And, just having that entrepreneur spirit, being able to, get out of college. I made 6 figures when I got out of college, and, that entrepreneurship went out the window. And it was like, you know what, I'm good, forget about it. And, you know, I'm going to make it to the top. I'm going to be the president. You know, I had already made it up to VP. So that was the next step. And I'm like, I'm good. But then, you know, the reality hit to where I understood that these companies really don't care anything about you. My mother got sick. I had to, you know, I said, hey, can I move back home? They said, sorry, you got to go. And so then I had to come back home and I found another job. And, you know, the average person has 14 jobs throughout their career. And when it came down to this one job where I took 500 flights in 4 years, I literally called my boss and I said, hey, I got to get back to this. I got to get to my dentist appointment because can I get home? Mind you, I just spent $1,200 on 2 clients at dinner the night before. Didn't have to call once. But for a $150 change fee, I had to call my boss and ask. She sat there and said, David, you know, you're young and all. I'd really appreciate it, you know, if you could, you know, maybe take the original flight that didn't get me home till 2 a.m., okay, in the morning. Mind you, she told me she was sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. And at that point, I knew that it was time for me to do something else because the things that I were doing for them, where I was running 21 states, everything west of the Mississippi, and they weren't paying me. They just got rid of one person and they gave me the same salary, but I was doing the position of 2, okay? And at that point, I was like, there's no way. And this opportunity, should I say, and setback of my health, right? And as I share with people, your health is everything. I was 300 pounds. I was overweight. And as a Black community, we sit there and we talk about high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And I'm here to tell you, it's not hereditary. It's the habits. I was eating the fast food. I was eating the fish fry on Fridays and Saturdays and gumbo and all that other stuff, not looking at it that it was me. And this network marketing opportunity came about. And I was like, network marketing, get out of here. That's the pyramid scheme. I don't want to deal with that. And literally, the products, the services, the people that I surrounded myself with was absolutely amazing. And that is what pivoted me from the wellness to the solar to now our biz in a box to the metaverse to, you know, now being a full-fledged, you know, 3D immersive agency that started with just network marketing, of wanting more in life because I saw the commission structure. It was more than I was making at this 6-figure job. And a lot of the times we put our nose up at affiliate marketing, put our nose up at network marketing, but you go back throughout all the, you know, the major people, they too started in network marketing. Right. They too started from this conception of, hey, I want something more, and created something more. And that is exactly what I was able to do. And so many other people able to do, especially now with business being copy, paste, drag, drop. That's where we're at right now in business and just showing up and doing the work.
So talk a little bit about the Hello LLC organization. What was the precipice that made you start that? Talk a little bit about when you started it, and what are some of the products and services that you provide?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Hello LLC actually started when I went to this mindset journey course, and our actual our teacher, right, to get our attention, he would say, "Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hello." And so at this time, this was something that I picked up. And when me and Tar were saying, hey, what can we name the business? I literally said to her, hello, hello. And she said, that's it. That's it. I was like, no way. She's like, yeah, that's it. And so we came up with the acronym. At first it was, and still is, helping everyone live life optimally. Hello. And that was when we started in our wellness segmentation with our network marketing, that we blew it out the wall, right? Where we were top producers, we had our cars paid for. We were those people that you'd be like, what are you doing? Network marketing? I'm those people at the top, and everybody at the bottom were coming together. And then, we moved on into, really creating something that worked for us. Our Biz in a Box is our one app, one tap, website creator that is literally the funnel. It is literally the traffic. It is literally the back end systems. This is everything for your business and enterprises, because there's LinkedIn. There's all these funnels. There's all these things that you can go and purchase and you have to do. but you're not good at that. And we always share with people that you're good at the training, you're not good at the transition. You never see the farmer at the grocery store selling the fruit. The farmer is good at growing the fruit. And a lot of you are great at training. A lot of you are great at authoring. A lot of you are great within your business. But the salesmanship and the marketing and the concept and the systems is what I find a lot of the times that people didn't have and we didn't have it. And that is part of our biz in a box that allows people to really showcase themselves, market themselves, and be able to showcase all that they have in a professional manner and not feel embarrassed of, hey, here goes my link tree, or here goes this, or, oh, that link doesn't work. I'm getting it fixed, right? And, here goes this, or not having the right calendar or not having the right system set up on the back end for the full smooth transition. And so it's more than just, our website. This is a all-inclusive, foundation to your business, no matter what you do, who you are, but more so for those future thinking entrepreneurs that want to be able to have that one app, one tap. And then that leads us to, our Hello AI MotionWorks. Our Hello AI MotionWorks, which you all have been seeing here, is these videos that represent yourself and your business in a futuristic way, where you don't have to be the one sitting behind YouTube, or should I say your camera, doing 100 takes. Oh, that wasn't well, doing the slicing and the cutting and all of that. That's not you. And so that's where we can be able to create these videos that you can put on your YouTube, you can put in your website, you can put for these actual, foundations and things of that sort that you might be presenting to, and that, presents you in a futuristic way. And then, of course, last but not least, people call us the metaverse, kings and queens. But literally, the metaverse is a third generation of the internet. Right. And due to the fact that, we help people build their foundation and we help them with their marketing and their strategies, we're also able to pivot people into the metaverse where they can come and showcase their business, their brand, their community in our Hello Plaza Mall that you all can go to right now. If you hit that link, and you can go and watch this live broadcast in metaverse. You can go to our Hello Plaza and shop, at Chef Andy's. You can shop at Cleo's. You can shop, multiple people, different, storefronts where you can purchase their products, and allows you as a entrepreneur, as an enterprise to say, hey, I'm already there. And you have a 70% chance that people are going to purchase your products, and you're going to have an average of 9 minutes that people get to watch and see your actual storefront, compared to the social media that we're fighting for 7 seconds. And that's not enough. And so
let's put it, there's a radio broadcaster, black radio broadcaster says, let's put it where the goats live, right? Talk about, because many folks today, so I was around when the internet, first started getting really, publicized, pushed out and et cetera. And you'd have people all the time going, are you on the World Wide Web? Not really knowing what it is, et cetera, right? People use the metaverse kind of the same way now. Talk to folks about, in a very fundamental, basic way, what is the metaverse and why is that something they should care about or be concerned about?
The metaverse is opportunity. The metaverse is you being able to understand that this is a way for us to have better education. This is a way for us to have economy power. This is a way for us to build our community. This is a way to self-express ourselves. This is a way to build culture, especially for the Black culture, and then be able to have, social justice conversations that we all, talk about. And so the metaverse literally allows us to pivot from the 2D to 3D, whether it's socializing, whether it is networking, whether it is, collaborating. We're able to do that on a global scale. And this is where we have to understand, as we're moving into these social audio apps, that we're able to talk to people all around the world. This is the next phase where not only can we talk, but we can see it.
So talk about why it would benefit them. And so when you talk about from 2D, 2-dimension to 3-dimension, why is that beneficial? Why can't we do the same thing? So there are folks listening to you right now going, we do that already. What's the big deal? Come on. So talk about the difference and the effectiveness or the change in effectiveness from doing it in 3D space versus 2D space?
Well, I will share this. Number one, me trying to showcase and talk about the metaverse is impossible. It would be like somebody that has only listened to the radio and me being able to explain to them what a 3D movie looks like in today's society. That is why I share with people that you got to go see it before we can actually talk about it, right? And a lot of the times people need to take that leap and really be able to see that this is a way for them to be able to really understand there's 400 million active users in metaverse every single day. It also allows us to understand that the average age is between 18 and 34. So these kids are already on there. Not to mention, you know, that there was a study done for Black people that 37% of Black people want to utilize the metaverse. And so although you might not be wanting to, there are people and kids that are utilizing this right now. I know a 3-year-old right now that is making money on metaverse, aka Roblox or Fortnite that we've heard about.
So one of the things I'm hearing you say is one, and I'm going to rely a little bit also on my science background here in terms of explaining it, that you going into the metaverse 3D space allows us to add additional information to whatever message or activity that we're doing, and to change the experience that people might have with whatever we're saying or doing. Would that be accurate?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Prime example. Go ahead. Prime example would be like this screen right now that you all are watching me on a 2D screen right now. If you went into the Hello Plaza, you would be able to drop down onto a stage. There's going to be seats behind you. There's a whole entire mansion of a 3-story house that has 3 different levels with 3 interactive things that you can do. You can go and learn about our wellness. You can go and learn about our solar. You literally click on a button and it takes you to the outside 2D world, back to the website. And so it gives you a completely different experience. You can ride golf carts in our 3D immersive world. So this literally takes this 2D flat surface to immersive gamification way of educating ourselves and networking and having fun all at the same time.
Okay. So talk about, you know, a typical business and how they can leverage the metaverse to enhance their customer interactions, customer experiences, and to do what, you know, they're all trying to do or verify, drive revenue and profits.
Great question. So prime example, we have a professional trainer. Okay. Professional trainer, what do they need? They need a gym. They need a workout. This professional trainer is now able to say, hey, you know what? No longer do you meet me at the gym, because with the pandemic, you weren't going to the gym anyhow, and you were utilizing this mirror or this Peloton. Now I can replace that. Okay. Now this personal trainer can put their whole entire business into the metaverse. They can meet their clients in metaverse, train their clients in metaverse. Also, the metaverse has different tools and workout programs that you could utilize. So that trainer could monitor that particular client's actual work activity on those apps. They also can showcase their nutrition. They also can showcase their podcast. They can showcase their apparel. They can showcase, you know, their coaching. And now no more Zooms. Zooms are gone. No longer do they have to spend the $20 on the Zoom. It's now in the metaverse where people get to have it interactive. Ain't got to worry about the hair. I ain't got none. But, you know, you don't have to worry about the makeup and all this other stuff to show up on Zoom. You can show up in your avatar and be just as if that person is sitting here and have just as much connectivity, if not more, right? Because that's another question. People are like, well, how are you going to feel? Is it going to feel personal? Yes. It is very personal because you're enclosed in an atmosphere. So that would be my answer to that.
Okay. Now, using your example of the personal trainer, there's 2 things and 2 aspects of that, you know, folks might focus on. One is, oh, I'm a personal trainer. That would be really, really good. I could get in, I could interact with them. Oh, yeah, I'm standing right next to them. No, you need to do this, blah, 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 and really increase the interaction. But that same physical or personal trainer might say, oh, wait a second. AI could do what I'm doing then. Well, how do I manage that? So talk about then the interaction of AI, the threat maybe of AI, or the assistance that AI capability could match or meet with a business and the metaverse.
That is a great question, because that is. I mean, if you think about it, the Mirror and Peloton, kind of have eliminated the personal trainer thing, and I shared that with people before the metaverse came about. I said, hey, this AI, this robotics is going to take your job. If you're not online, you are behind. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, it's happening. And so for that person, especially our personal trainer, which we had that question with, they're able to leverage their nutrition line that they have. They're able to leverage their podcasts that they can have other affiliates and commercialize and utilize as a marketing tool. They're able to utilize their apparel line, which every personal trainer and every business should have as their own apparel. Why are you wearing Nike when you should have your company name on your shirt, where people ask you, who is that, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody needs to ask who Nike is. And so we've been able to add additional, programs and additional money-making revenues, and of course, also a membership platform to this personal trainer. So a lot of people have these ideas, but for that personal trainer, she's also now able to customize, meal plans and preps and things of that sort. So we've expanded the horizon other than that person actually having to show up. And now she's able to utilize this tool, this biz in a box, that now does it for her, to where now she's working less. And so that's where the AI from a business, entrepreneur side, where we should be thinking is not the old school ways where we're meeting at the gym and I'm going to, train you. No, those days are over and dead with. We now can pivot.
Talk about how businesses can start incorporating, the metaverse into their, everyday activities. What should they be doing to kind of prepare their business for it or transition their business for it? And talk a little bit about even the transition process. How long does that take, et cetera? That's a pretty loaded question, or as they say in the legal profession, it's a compound question. But you understand where I'm going with that. Talk about what's their transition, what do they need to do, how do they start prepping for it to incorporate it in their business?
Yeah, number one, every business should be preparing to pivot into the metaverse, whether it's internally or externally. And that's one of the first questions I ask. Do we want to improve, productivity and your operation side, or do we want to, improve the customer experience and that side, and or both? Okay. And so that would be the first question. And a lot of the times people are utilizing, like I said, these old school Zooms, to where now you can jump into metaverse from your phone, your laptop, or the new VR headsets. And the Quest 3s just came out on pre-order. And so that would be the number one thing of being able to utilize it there. For your customers, we have customers that, set up storefronts where they're now able to showcase their podcasts. They're now able to have their book launch. They're now able to have, their actual master classes or their webinars that they can make private or they can have open to the public. Instead of meeting them on Zoom, they now have a whole interactive atmosphere that they can be able to use. Art galleries can be utilized as well, for a business, especially an artist that wants to showcase their art. Executive offices, right? Executive offices can now have their showroom for furniture, for, your products and services. You can have a whole entire showroom of your services. Hyundai just created their own showroom for their entire fleet, where no longer do they have to go and buy 50 acres, build a building, have the employees, have the insurance, the coffee, the creamer, all of that. They now get to tell their customers, come on in metaverse and let's customize your car, right? When we talk about movie theaters, those are gone. When we talk about warehouses, when we talk about malls. And so really it's an abundant amount of things that people can implement into the metaverse. And the process would really be, I would pray and hope that you guys would first go to the Hello LLC and we give you a complimentary, demo of what the metaverse looks like. So we can show you and we can actually, give you some ideas, definitely taking your ideas and creating together, right, on what your idea is, and then being able to have the scope call, being able to sit down and pick out your textures, your colors, what you want to be able to implement, what you want to showcase, give you some marketing strategies, give you, some tips and tricks of what other people have been doing. And more importantly, it allows everyone to collaborate together, right? That this business and that business, oh, I came in here for pasta sauces. Oh, but I see this book over here. Oh, I see this hair salon over here. Oh, I see this. And so, this allows us to truly do what I shared earlier, that the metaverse is about community building. And so, it's really a simple process where, you meet with us. It takes us anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to get your metaverse world, your storefront up and going. If it's a customizable package, it's going to take us a little bit more time to do. And so really at the end of the day, the sky's the limit. We've been able to define gravity. And when you can define gravity, you can create and do anything and everything at the speed of light. And that's what we're able to do.
Okay. So you touched on my next question a little bit when you talked about the time for implementation. You're saying, hey, look, because some folks are out there going, oh, this sounds so complicated. And you've already said, we can do it for you. We can be your soup to nuts, your metaverse in a box. I think you call it biz in a box.
Biz in a box.
Biz in a box. We can put all that together. So that may take some worry off them. But the next thing is, how long is this going to take? How much is this going to cost? So talk a little bit about the implementation process for the average business. And you don't have to make it personal about your business. Folks can call you and contact you to find that out. Just talk about the generic. When you're trying to do this, what should you be considering in terms of the planning process for time, for money, for resources? Is this going to take up one person from your team to do this? If you're a solopreneur, how will it take up 4 days a week for the next 3 weeks? Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So I'll start with, the differences in what we create in the system. So you talked about our biz in the box. That is our foundation, right? That is your website. That is your systems. That is your marketing. That is your branding. And that is your 2D world. That is something that we can help you create. We can show you, we can do it for you, or we can teach you. One of those 3 steps. We have an option for everyone, right? And so once we get your foundation in order, and a lot of our clients might already have their foundation and they want to go straight into the metaverse. And so they don't need the biz in the box, and we can go straight into the metaverse, which that is our actual, we have 3 different systems on that. But our biz in the box is where we start. That is for anybody, and an actual entrepreneur and enterprise. We have all 3 levels. We have our actual pro, we have our executive, right? And, just to get started, you could start, at $597. That's $597 to get a website that you're not beating your head up against the wall, trying to figure out this button, that button, or if this is going to connect, or, all the rest. And then we have, our executive. And that is at, $2,000. And that right there comes with everything you can possibly imagine, from our biz in a box to our customized AI MotionWorks, to being able to build your back-end systems and literally build your business and hand it to you, where you can go into a corporate, office and say, this is my business, and boom, lay it out on the table and walk in there butt naked and go right to Google and put it up there, and you're ready to present. And so now, once we get your foundation in order, we pivot you over into the metaverse. And we have 3 actual classes on that, to where you can start, right, and just getting your customized store at $697. That allows us to build it, us to create it, us to, give you tips and tricks. And literally within a month, you are in the metaverse, ready to rock and roll, fully automatic, right, where it is going back from 2D to your 3D. And then we have our customized package, to where we can personalize, and it starts out at $1,000. Okay. We have clients that go well up to $100,000 in building up these actual, systems and networks within the metaverse. And so really, it is up to you of where you want to start. We make this very easy, very professional for you to be able to grasp. And as we share with people, time is our only competition. So we are on the same side, where we want to be able to get you up and rolling, because just like in anything, we got to get you, paddling before the wave gets there, and the wave is here.
Okay, good. We only have time for maybe a couple more questions. talk about the biggest hurdle that the average business would have in trying to convert from the 2D space to the 3D space and implementation. So what must they think about or protect against to make sure that transition was smooth, effective, and impactful?
Well, I think one of the biggest hurdles is for people to understand that, understanding the facts of what metaverse provides and how it literally allows myself to duplicate myself. Where when people are going into the metaverse, they can literally hear my voice, see what we have to present, and then be able to make a decision. And so really being able to, help people make this transition and make this pivot, into the future and give them the facts. Nike has made 145 million in metaverse already. Gucci has sold a $4,500 purse. Roblox, Fortnite, right? Adidas, all these companies are already there. So me being able to showcase this, Johnson & Johnson, Farmers Insurance, DHL, right? Hilton took a 4-hour training down to 20 minutes. So when I'm able to go to an enterprise and say, hey, you're having morning trainings that are an hour, 2 hours, you're onboarding new, employees. And this is the biggest one. I tell enterprises, hey, I can save you $2,500 per employee. Those ears get to ringing. And so it's really just helping people understand the transition. And it's not like it's easy peasy. It's not like, fellas, right? We're going and throwing out all of our fishing gear and only starting with a brand new fishing pole. You're just going and getting a new fishing pole. Ladies, we're not throwing away all of our shoes and just having one pair of shoes. We're just going to the store and getting another pair of shoes that's going to be prettier, more expensive, right? Or should I say more elaborative and get you global reach. Simple as that.
Okay, good. All right, so talk about how folks can, reach out and connect with you, best ways for them to contact you and for getting more information, for signing up, for your services, et cetera.
Absolutely. I encourage you all to go to thehellowllc.io. That is our business box, our one app, one tap that you can learn about the metaverse. You can learn about our Hello AI MotionWorks. You can learn about our Pivot membership that we teach, show, or do that just starts out at $7 a month. That's 23 cents a day to learn about these things, to get more associated with them.
Okay. So thehellowllc.io.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. I'm actually, we need to connect afterwards because I have at least one, maybe two clients of mine that I think that might be, they might be ready for it mentally, as well as I know from a business perspective. So let's touch base afterwards. But I appreciate all of the info and insights that you provided. I'm sure some folks out there are looking at this going, I never even thought about this before. And now you've got their mind spinning about what else they could do, et cetera. So I know it's been beneficial for everyone out there. So thank you very much for spending your time on a Saturday evening to talk with us about it and to share your experiences and your knowledge.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep. And as we say, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side. What a wonderful experience there in terms of the information that he shared, the things that are coming about and the things that you can do in your business right now to be able to, really move things forward and take advantage of the technologies that are out there to make your business more efficient, more effective, et cetera. So encourage folks to reach back out to him and see what you might be able to do for yours. So I want to take this time to talk about our scholarship fund, because the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or for K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. So you can go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Again, that's www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund. You can also use the Cash App that's on the screen below and use the account $BBXUSA. Again, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. And students, you can go register online at the same website, www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. We want to remind you that every dollar counts. So please, 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 please donate to the scholarship fund. I also want to take this time to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for the month of September 2023. Those sponsors include NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richer Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, Inc., Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shani Global, the Executive Women's Success Institute, the Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Thanks for watching. We have more programming coming up. And again, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar Tea Branding Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Wanda? And leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious. How did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it.
If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that?
Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Wise.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Artistry is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those 4 corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. That's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors of my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being, kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. That's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combined both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. Overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome, Obama. I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things, and then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet. But I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. People asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show. Art to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. It explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into to what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it. To kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, are young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses, and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919 308-9090. I am Black Business.
And good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC, and Hello stands for Helping Entrepreneurs Leverage Leading Edge Optimizations. And I'm your business moderator for this evening. And on the Black Business Network, the Black Business Network is 24/7. Network showcasing Black businesses, Black owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders worldwide. And we have speakers from all around the world, from London to Singapore, to Africa, to Japan, to North Carolina, to New York, to Los Angeles, to Chicago, all around the United States. And not only that, the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, to inspire, and to educate businesses about businesses. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have had conversations on the Black business culture, especially showcasing Dr. Eric Kelly III, the owner, the founder of the Black Business Olympics, showcasing his wonderful art. We've talked about everything of how the culture is transitioning and pivoting into the future and utilizing AI, robotics, metaverse, utilizing their inner being, right, their inner creativity to push us forward in business. And more importantly, guys, we want you all to come and visit us tomorrow for the Black Business Future, all things future. And we want you to come join us tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And not only that, you know that you can watch this in the Hello Plaza metaverse, literally from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your VR headsets. The Quest 3s are already out. You can get the Quest 2s now for $279. So if you were talking about, oh, I don't want to spend $500, well, they're $299. And you're probably going to spend that tonight or tomorrow or all combined. So get and jump into the metaverse because it's already here and it's the future. And not only that, guys, look, I want to be able to showcase this more than ever by introducing and sharing more about our Biz in a Box, more about our Hello Plaza Mall, where you can be able to enter your whole entire business, showcase your brand, showcase your business, where people can purchase from Metaverse right from their phone, their laptop, or VR. And learn more about our Hello AI MotionWorks videos that you guys can take advantage of. And I tell you what, because I love the Black Business Network, us at Hello LLC, as a sponsor of this actual event, we want to be able to give more than we can take. So we're going to be able to give you guys an additional $100 off of any product, right? Any services that we have, as long as you say that you heard and you saw us on the Black Business Olympics. And so I want you guys to take advantage of that. Don't let that slide by. So definitely when you reach out to us at the hellollc.io, book a free consultation call. Come and learn more about the future because it's already here. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to introduce you guys to our keynote speaker tonight. This gentleman is absolutely amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, buckle up, buttercups, because he's about to drop some fire, okay? And this gentleman, his name is Shondi Goins. He's an international best-selling author. He's a senior career coach. He's a keynote speaker, and he helps new college grads, really, who are transitioning from student to employee, and that is what he does. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Shondi Goins.
Well, my goodness, Mr. David Jones, I greatly appreciate
Shondi Goins,
the wonderful intro.
How are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, look, comedy is genius. Yeah, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Thank you. Well, my goodness, guys, it is a wonderful opportunity to speak to all you wonderful, good people. I want to give special thanks to Dr. Eric Kelly III. I want to thank my man, Mr. David Jones, and I'm just so blessed to be amongst the wonderful, wonderful, amazing people that's out here to come see me and to see all the wonderful speakers and all the business owners be in your presence. And so I just want to let you guys know that this evening I'm about to have my flu game, right? Yesterday caught a little bug, you know, trying to get me down, but I said, you know what? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here to inspire, to empower, and to help change some lives, to help some people in business, to help people that want to get in business. I'm going to help you go to that next level because that's what I am here to do. So you heard the introductions, you heard about the accolades, you heard about me becoming an international best-selling author, you heard about me becoming a senior career coach, you heard about me speaking, right? It is all good. Yes, international best-selling author. Yes, keynote speaker, transformational speaker. Yes, senior career coach. Yes, high performance coach. Yes, I've done it all over the past 20 years in the personal growth industry, right? I tell people all the time, like when I worked in higher education for 11 years, I swear to God, all my grad students, I used to dress up in the suits and they would see me and they was like, Mr. Goins, it was like, I just want to be like you when I grow up. I want to wear the suits and all that stuff there. And I say, you know what, guys? And I told my college students this too. I said, I appreciate that, good people. I said, but I'm going to tell you right now, it hasn't always been like that, guys. Before the college degrees, before the speaking events, before writing books and getting on the international best-selling list, before graduating thousands of students over the course of 11 years when I was in the higher education industry, my friends, I was a severe alcoholic, severe drug addict. Guys, I barely graduated high school. I think I graduated with a 2.15 GPA, right? PTSD from just so much childhood trauma. If you could think about going through that hardcore years of being abused by one of my mother's boyfriend for 8 long years. Like, guys, straight up, remember when you're in kindergarten, at least back when I was in kindergarten, you know, the way that you learn how to read and write is that, you know, they have like these little dotted lines, shapes of the numbers and the letters, and you just follow the dotted lines, right? And it'll help you to write better your numbers, your letters. Well, unfortunately, we live with a guy who was 6'4", 235 pounds, and he felt that if I was not perfect, he felt if I didn't trace the letters or the numbers perfectly, that it was all bad, right? He felt that by striking a 20-something pound 5-year-old will make it better, right? That's what I had to go through. I would go to school and I would not open up my mouth to learn, to ask a question if I didn't know something. I wouldn't open my mouth in front of my peers because at home, I felt that I had to be perfect, right? If I wasn't perfect, my friends, I got a good beating. We're not talking about no butt whooping. I'm talking about a good beating, right? So for many, many years, all I seen, guys, was pain and sorrow and ugliness. The only light I ever had was my imagination, right? And imagination is something we're going to talk about a little later on. But I want to let you guys know something. by the grace of the great designer, I was able to come out of that situation because I had a wonderful, wonderful mother who said, you know what? Enough of this mess. Enough of this. And she moved us to California, Oakland, California in 1989. I live with my grandmother. Love you, Grandma. And because of the past, it followed me, right? So I'm in the 5th grade. I'm living in one of the worst cities in all of America. We're talking about Old Town. We're talking about the town, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm getting I'm getting bullied. I'm like 80 pounds. I'm little. I'm tiny. So not only was I skinny, but I was tiny in height wise. And so what's crazy is I had to learn how to deal with that.
So with that being said, brother, help me understand, how did this all go into the book? How did this all go into the business aspect of your childhood? Talk to me about that aspect.
Well, what's really cool about it is, in business and in life, you got to learn how to turn a setback into opportunities, right? If it's one thing that I've learned through learning with some of the top thought leaders in business, is if you're going to be great at something, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be challenges. And the only way that you're going to step into the top tier of businesses that don't go out of business is you got to learn how to overcome. You have to know how to overcome, right?
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Yeah, and overcoming, with writing the book and things of that sort, what are some of the stories, or should I say, what are some of the business lessons that you learned in writing your book?
That's a good question. So, it's really the cool thing about it is what I love about coaching. And I believe a lot of people need coaches because we have blinders, right? So I actually hired a business. I hired an author coach, and he actually helped me crush time. And most people think it takes some years to write a book. Not in this day and age, my friends. It took me 6 months to get it out of my head on a piece of paper, get everything I needed. And in under 6 months, I got that thing published, right?
Yeah. And, with that being said, because you mentioned something that's key, right? Can you explain the process that it took you to write your book then compared to what it took you to write your book now for your business, and the processes it took for you to move your business forward?
It's a blessing in disguise. It really is a blessing in disguise. And David, you know the story. In business, you're gonna have a tough time. Every year is not gonna be the best year. You guys already know this, right?
Yeah.
And I was going through a tough time for a couple years, and I had to put the book down because the book was going into a second edition, become a bestseller. But I went through some things. But this guy right here stuck with me. He said, you do what you need to do, but I believe in you. And so I did what I needed to do to take care of myself. You gotta take care of yourself, right? But once I began to take care of myself and have balance in my life, I picked that book back up. And I made some adjustments. And the reason why I made the adjustments and the reason why I had to make it better is because of people like you guys that's out there in the world. Because in order for you to go to greatness, you have to step up and overcome great obstacles so you can come on the other side and become great. And what's crazy is through this downtime, through this ugly time that I was going through, it allowed me to overcome what I was going through, and it allowed me to step into a higher level of consciousness and a higher level of success. And it's so funny. I got a call from my old publisher, and guys, I'm gonna be real, we haven't fallen out, but he called me up and all he said was this: congratulations, international bestseller. And I said, what? Hey, I told you I'd get you the bestseller list. Congratulations. And I said, thank you, and hung up. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. It don't matter how long it takes you to reach your goal, because it actually took me 32 years to become a bestseller. I'm showing my age now, right? But I'm telling you, if you know your purpose in life, if you know your why, if you're willing to believe in yourself, take a chance in yourself, right? If you have pig-headed self-discipline, and if you take intentional action, you'll be successful in business, no problem. No problem. I'm not BS. And also too, if you have an established coach that has results, for many people, that's going to help you scale your business or help you get into business or whatever you want to do in life. It's going to help you become a lot more successful faster.
I love it. I love it. And, give me a success story, from your coaching and your business that you can look back on and be like, that happened.
Well, I go to my education days. I work with a lot of grad students, and a lot of grad students say, I want to become a sports psychologist. I want to be a mental health coach. I want to get my MBA. I want to have a Fortune 500 company. And I always go to, what's your why? Why do you want that degree? What is that going to do for you? Right. And I love personal development, and I took my business skills in higher education. And I was able to help them go from student to become one day a sports psychologist, to become a clinical psychologist, to have Monica go from being a professional dancer, and she never studied a single class in psychology, but she had a purpose. She had a why she wanted to become a clinical psychologist. She had a purpose. She had a why because she wanted to become a cognitive psychologist. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something. I said, I've been at the bottom of the barrel. But I said, I'm here right now as your academic advisor, right? And I said, you can do it, but don't give up. It don't matter. It don't matter what them students say. It don't matter what them professors say. I don't want you to give up on your dreams. And it took her 7 years to get that doctoral degree. It took her 7 years to get that PsyD. I remember, because I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, I used to kind of talk over her head a little bit. But when I saw her on Facebook and when I saw her with the PsyD regala, and I said, man, she did it. So the last time I talked to her, Dave, and to my good people out there, she is Dr. Monica. And her psychology skills have surpassed all of mine because she clearly is a psychologist. That's one of many testimonials that I have. My greatest, let me rephrase that. All my students, all my clients are phenomenal. The most recent client I'm working with right now as her career coach, and she actually came from higher education. She was an esteemed dean from a top school. And she came to me, we've known each other for over a decade. And she came to me and said, Shandi, I love this industry. She said, but Shandi, I've been watching you for 11 years. And I said, really? Like, guys, I'm telling you, this lady, she was a dean. She's a dean. And I mean, very successful, right? But she was watching me for 11 years. I had no clue. You may think right now that I'm at a certain level, right? But you have no idea. If you keep doing what you do, and if it's within your purpose, and if you're doing it for the right reasons in business or whatever, there are people watching you. There are people that want to give you money to fund your business. They're going to give you money to go to college so you can major in business, right? There are people watching you, guys. And she came to me one day. She said, Shandi, she said, I want to get into the field of life coaching. Now, David, we've known each other for a good 5 or 6 years. What industry are we in? Personal development, right? What are some of the careers that we have in personal development? We have life coaches, right? She wanted to take her academic skills and leadership skills in academia, and she wanted to get into life coaching.
Yeah.
And what she wanted to do was she wanted to help people in the higher education realm get into life coaching so they can help college students in all areas of their life, right? But she came to me and I said, you know what? I'm going to teach you what they don't teach you in coaching certification schools. I'm going to teach you the business side. You can learn the art and the science of coaching, but if you don't have business acumen, if you don't have that dog in you to go out there and go get the business, you're not going to be a successful coach. And that's through statistics and that's personal experience. Until I took my business acumen and working with this man said, Shondi, I need you to get off your butt. I need you to grind like never before. And so when I did that, the results started to come in multitudes, guys. I tell you all the time, I am a product of my success. I have took what everybody has given to me, the Danny Johnsons, the Les Browns, the Eric Thomases, the Jack Canfield, Tara Bush, Mr. David Jones, right? I have taken all the skills, all the knowledge that I've received all these past 20-something years, and I finally put it into action. But throughout that process, I made it mine, right?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So speaking of which, right, our last question before we get out of here, right, is where can people find you at, brother? How can people get a hold of you and get this amazing information, brother? Talk to us.
It's very simple. You can go to my website, www.shondigoins.com. So that's my first last name, .com. You can also reach me, 925-320-1108. And yes, I do. I help recent college grads or college graduates transition from student to employee, and I help them get the job land the job that they deserve. So when they get out of college, they just don't have no job, right? I give them every tool, every skill they need so they can land the job that they love at the end of the day.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. You know, the things that you have shared with us, how you shared it, have been absolutely amazing, brother. And I appreciate you joining us and being, on the Black Business Network today. And, I encourage you guys to go see what Shondi Goins is up to and how he's able to transition, students to the employee and really be able to give them that life coaching that they need. And so, brother, I greatly appreciate you sharing your information with us. And until the next time, brother, we'll see you then. Okay.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the time.
Absolutely, brother.
Take care, guys.
Absolutely.
All right now.
Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to remind you guys all that this is a actual sponsorship and a scholarship, but more importantly, for scholarships. We want you guys to donate, right? The Black Business Mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college, K through 12 entrepreneurs. This fundraiser is for students. Also need to go to this actual website, www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Not only students, but also go and donate at that same app, that same website. Go there, because this goal that we will reach at the end of the day, right, is going to be able to give laptops. It's going to be able to give cash, $5,000 to cash to 10 students going to college. And this is why students go and register. And so to our sponsors today, we have NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Lotus Rich, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development, Step Management, BHS Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, McLean Shanna Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Creative Forces Studios, and the Hello LLC, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and of course, the Black Business Expo USA. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader, an expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.